Hey everybody, thanks for joining me in what is a crazy news cycle with the Capitol attack. Something's been eating away at me and I had to share it and give you a step you can take to make it better. When Trump supporters occupied the US Capitol last week, hundreds of rioters gained unrestricted access to the offices of our representatives and senators. Many of them they trashed, like the one behind me. You can see one example of an invader sitting here in House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's office. And I had to ask myself, and I want you to ask yourself, have we seen the end of the breach? Did the breach stop here? What we see in these images is not just a physical penetration of the very symbol of our democracy, but potentially a coordinated cyber breach as well. In addition to ransacked filing cabinets, exposed desktops, confidential documents waiting to be shredded, it's almost certain that laptops were stolen, mobile devices were pocketed, and malware-enabled USB devices potentially plugged into the same computers that run our government. I have to share with you, from years of studying organized crime, let me assure you that any mob that has so premeditated an attack that they bring chemical agents and pipe bombs to the riot has likely planned a corresponding cyber intrusion as well. In fact, physical destruction in corporate cybercrime is often just a diversionary tactic to keep investigators from focusing on a far more damaging digital takeover. What if the rioters had access to and were reading all of the emails between Congress and the Capitol Police prior to the inauguration? What if they have the ability to freeze congressional computers during the impeachment procedure, or worse, a transitional handoff? As the FBI and Secret Service investigate members of the seditious mob attempting insurrection on American soil, I implore them to not forget the hallowed digital ground that underlies our legislative branch of government and our way of life. And I implore you to get in touch with your senators and congresspeople and let them know that the attack may not have just been physical, that we have got to, in our way of life, in our businesses, in our government, we have got to remember that there is a digital clone of everything that we do that now exists and needs to be protected. Thank you for doing something about it, for calling attention to this before we find out that it's a huge problem. Take care.